including 19 KOs with only one defeat. He is the defending 4-round champion, the King.
He has an intriguing figure. Art Dorr, his handler, and there's more on those quite a bit. All right, so Butterbean.
The drama surrounding Butterbean and Tommy Morrison was never just about wins and losses. It was about two completely different forces crashing into the same era, each built to destroy in their own way. Butterbean was not sculpted like a classic heavyweight. He was wide, heavy, and built like a wrecking ball that did not need speed to be dangerous. He walked forward with the confidence of a man who believed one punch could erase everything. Morrison, on the other hand, looked like a movie star who had wandered into a war zone and decided to conquer it anyway. He was fast, sharp, aggressive, and carried one of the most violent left hooks boxing had seen in years. Fans argued endlessly about which kind of monster was more dangerous, the slow, unstoppable force or the explosive hunter who struck like lightning. Butterbean built his legend in short wars. 4 rounds were all he needed. He was called the king of the 4-rounders because almost no one could survive long enough to see a decision. When he faced Peter McNeely, the man who had once stepped into the ring with Mike Tyson, Butterbean did not waste time. From the opening seconds, he walked McNeely down and turned the ring into a slaughterhouse. Every punch sounded like it was breaking something. McNeely tried to move, tried to fight back, but Butterbean's pressure was too heavy. He trapped him, battered him, and broke him until there was nothing left to prove. When the fight ended, McNeely looked like a man who had been caught in a storm he never understood. That victory made Butterbean louder, bolder, and more dangerous. He began calling out Mike Tyson himself, claiming he would knock him out because Tyson would never run, only stand and trade. Butterbean believed power solved everything, and so far, the ring kept agreeing with him. While Butterbean ruled short fights, Tommy Morrison was carving his name through longer wars with violence and precision. When he fought Mike Robinson, Morrison attacked the body like a man trying to tear down a wall brick by brick. His left hook was not just a punch. It was a statement. Every time it landed, the crowd reacted like they had seen something forbidden. Robinson was broken down fast, not by chaos, but by systematic punishment. Morrison showed that he did not just want knockouts. He wanted control, domination, and fear. Against Rick Andis, Morrison again proved why his left hook was called a $1 million punch. One mistake was all it took. Andis tried to avoid it, but you cannot avoid something that hunts you. The hook landed, Andis folded, and Morrison walked away like a man who expected nothing else. Butterbean kept feeding on anyone brave enough to stand in front of him. Against Peter Graham, he showed something people did not expect. He could jab. He could set traps. He could wait. When the opening came, he dropped Graham with a body shot that looked like it knocked the air out of the building. Butterbean smiled, winked, and went back to work like this was just another shift on the job. Against Tim Bond, he barely even studied his opponent. He walked forward, threw bombs, and sent Bond crashing to the canvas in one of his fastest knockouts. Butterbean did not pretend to be elegant. He was honest violence. He came to hurt people, and he did not hide it. Morrison's path, however, was full of real danger. Against Traore Ali, he faced size, power, and resistance. Ali tried to box him, tried to keep him at range, but Morrison was patient. He waited until Ali stayed too long in front of him. Then the hook came, clean and final. Against Donovan Ruddock, Morrison faced something close to his own reflection. Power met power. Both men were hurt. Both men were tested. Morrison went down, got back up, and answered with fire. When his left hook finally landed clean, it ended everything. That was not just a win. That was proof that Morrison could survive hell and still bring hell with him. Butterbean also faced fighters who tried to outthink him. Billy Eaton fought him twice. In their second fight, Butterbean was more focused, more dangerous. He dropped Eaton, hunted him, and finished him with cold efficiency. By then, his record was filled with knockouts and fear. People did not watch Butterbean to see technique. They watched to see destruction. Every fight felt like it could end in one punch, and often it did. Morrison reached the top of the mountain when he faced George Foreman. Foreman was a legend, a symbol of old power. Morrison did not try to outmuscle him. He outthought him. He jabbed, moved, circled, and refused to stand still. He picked his moments carefully and built a points victory that shocked many people. When he won the WBO heavyweight title, he proved he was more than just a puncher. He was a fighter who could adapt, survive, and win with his mind as much as his fists. Butterbean kept calling out legends, dreaming of Tyson, dreaming of proving he belonged at the very top. But his world was built on chaos, short wars, and pure damage. Morrison's world was built on legacy, belts, and history. Both were dangerous. Both were feared. But they represented different kinds of nightmares. Butterbean was the nightmare you could not wake up from quickly. Morrison was the nightmare that smiled before it destroyed you. Their stories never fully collided the way fans dreamed, but their legacies still stand side by side as symbols of a violent era. Butterbean showed that power could create its own kingdom. Morrison showed that power, when guided by skill, could reach even higher. One ruled 4 rounds like a tyrant. The other chased greatness across full fights, across legends, across history. They were not built the same. They did not fight the same. But they both left scars on boxing that time cannot erase. Butterbean will always be remembered as the man who could end you before you understood what was happening. Morrison will always be remembered as the man who could knock you out or outthink you, depending on what the moment demanded. Together, they remind us that boxing does not belong to one shape, one style, or one story. It belongs to those who are willing to walk into danger and make it kneel. Now it is your turn. Who do you think was the more dangerous force? Butterbean with his unstoppable power or Tommy Morrison with his deadly left hook and championship mind? Which fight from this era shocked you the most? And which knockout still lives in your memory? Drop your thoughts below, share this with every fight fan you know, and if you want more dramatic boxing stories told like this,